Wake that up.
LA's #1 hip-hop morning show is Nick Cannon Mornings on Power 106.
Nick Cannon Radio, we going all the way up. And speaking of going up, it's time for those up-close and personal conversations. Yeah, man, up-close and personal conversations with people that I admire, that I look up to, fixtures in the game that are doing big things. And this king is doing all of the above and so much more. It's an honor to be in the presence of my guy. Yo, Gotti, what's good, man?
What's poppin', homie?
Man, it's been a minute jumping in. Like,
yeah.
you like, I feel like you always got something going on. Even, like, obviously we got Untrapped coming out, got the whole record, but you stay in the news doing things, like, consistently, whether it's for the community, whether it's for just boss mogul moves, like, you stay getting to that bag.
Yeah, we try to stay active, you know what I mean? Stay hustling.
Yeah.
Stay out here, you know what I'm saying?
One thing I said, we've had a private conversation about this, but more like I see you doing it is like really truly being a mogul, like really putting on for your city, putting on for your community, signing artists. I mean, we wouldn't know cats globally if it wasn't, we wouldn't know the black youngsters, the Moneybags if it wasn't for your movement, man. So how's that going for you?
Oh, it's great, you know what I mean? Just teamwork, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, Youngsta, bad, you know what I'm saying? They super talented, you know what I'm saying? They on fire. They got the right music that it take to make it.
Yeah.
So, and just partnering up with them and helping them and being from the same city, that's just, it feel good.
Yeah, like I talked to each of those guys individually, and they, when hearing their story, they both kind of said the same thing about you. Like they was turning up, getting active on their own, and like you pulled up on them on some big bro stuff. Like, yo, let me show you how to really get to it.
Yeah.
And then now they household names.
It's like just having a plug, you know what I mean? Like if I got a plug, I know where it's at.
Yeah.
I'm just putting you on, we can go get it like this here. and even if you ain't with it, you know what I'm saying, just some information for you that'll help you along the way.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I move just throughout the city, regardless whether, you end up rocking with me in some type of business format or not.
Right.
I try to just reach out and give you the information I have.
Yeah.
You do what you do with it.
And speaking for putting on for the city, man, I actually had the opportunity to do this story on the morning show about what you and partnering up with Rock Nation truly putting on for the community. I mean, obviously, the criminal justice system and prison reform is something I've been into for quite some time. So I caught wind of this early. And then to know that, not only did you shed light on some issue that was going on, you really put your hard effort and time and energy into actually making a difference in the system that was going. There was some foul stuff going on,
yes.
where people were actually losing their lives, and or maybe you can explain even more about how you got into really jumping in and bringing Rock Nation into this prison reform, specifically in your community.
Yeah, what's going on down there in Mississippi, man, is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? The inhumane conditions. I think 2 other people just died like in the last 2 or 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
And I want to say because I often say community. Everybody know you rep Memphis and Mississippi, but I'm saying like it's dealing with our community. There's things going on.
Yeah, as a whole.
Specifically as black people.
Yeah, as a whole.
Yeah. So specifically, how did you become aware of what was going on in Mississippi?
People started sending me pictures and videos and. Like we real close right to the Mississippi, so close.
Yeah.
We know people, family, and relatives just locked up in the same exact prison. So a lot of people were reaching out to us, sending us videos, telling us what was happening. You know what I'm saying? So we started seeing it early, and then some of the videos we got and pictures, I don't even think they out yet.
Wow.
Like it's some crazy stuff.
It's some real foul stuff going on.
Yeah. So a lot of people dying in there, and it just don't make no sense. So we just trying to do what we can do to.
Yeah, and there's rallies going on. There's information. We're going to make sure we got all the information, online for if you want to, support these efforts. But I brought it up on air, and I was like, to be able to have you here in person, we do this thing called the Power Players Club, where it's like cats that are doing powerful things for the community. So and we send them players cards. I'm gonna give you your players card right there on top. You get the black card.
Oh, this is the players card. Believe that.
Because for being a powerful player in the community, man. I mean, obviously,
sure.
we know you got a real black card from American Express, but that's what we do right there, man. Just to really say we salute you and commend you for using your celebrity, using your power as an influencer to do what's right, man, especially in prison reform, because when you think about how just inhumane the idea of putting people in boxes and cages in itself is something that we got to deal with. But then when you do it in a way where you throw them away, you forget about them, you don't, tackle the things like the mental health and actual reform, you just really kind of just look at them as property. That's something that we got to deal with in a real way, and I salute you for handling that.
Yeah, we just trying to do, man. Prison ain't comfortable for nobody.
But
even in the best prison, I can't imagine it being comfortable. So,
right.
In a situation like Mississippi, it's like a nightmare.
Yeah. I could only imagine, man. But we salute you for doing that. And we salute you for the new project, Untrapped. It's really let's talk about that.
January 31st, it'll be out, Untrapped.
Why Untrapped? Why? Because
we're calling it Trapped at first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, throughout the past year, a lot of different things happened with me. I was going through a lot of personal stuff, dealing with a lot of things, and we don't show it. You know what I mean? We from the streets, so we built tough. So a lot of times, like you see me, I can be having the worst day of my life, and you couldn't even tell just because my demeanor. I was built to like not show emotions and just
withstand any obstacle.
But we lost a lot of people, whether it's through prison, life, through this past year, and just dealing with them type of things, business things that I ain't like how it's structured.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
Throughout the last 12 months, I figured like I kind of overcame some of that. You know what I'm saying? I restructured a lot of the plays we had going on, and I just feel like I woke up on a lot of things. So
that's big.
So I swapped.
So we
from
dealing with all of that on Untrapped.
Yeah.
Nah, that's dope. So the record, obviously that's you got the ill sample. People don't know that sample was so fire. A lot of people have used it, but you flipped it like on a Gotti way. And you talking to her.
Yeah, John Fire. You gotta really listen to the words I'm saying on them.
Yeah. Heaven on earth.
It's a lot of slick things in there. You know what I'm saying?
You talking that talk.
You gotta pay attention to
what
I'm
saying. Now you always known to have one of them type of records that was gonna bounce in the club, but really, talking that swaggy talk, man.
Yeah, we do that.
How did this one come about?
I mean, it's just energy, man. We got the talent. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like I can do. I got 1,000 records. We put records together all the time. Like we just put them out when we're ready.
Right.
But we were blessed with the craft, the creative to do it. I just know how to structure the record right. I think all music starts with the beat. You got to pick the right beat first, and then it's just wordplay, man. It's in me.
Yeah. No, we definitely see that, man. Obviously, we've been on tour together and stuff like that. So, we going back out there again. So pull up whenever. You know what I mean? Set it off in one of them arenas for us. And we got to talk about, the movement and where we see this project going in 2020, man. What's on the horizon for Gotti?
Man, like I said, I'm dropping the album January 31st.
Facts.
Untrapped. After that, Moneybagg Yo just dropped the album. Black Youngsta dropped the album.
So y'all gonna be on the road together? We gonna see that whole movement?
We working on the CMG tour.
Nice.
Yeah, so gonna be all us and everybody else who part of the camp. You know what I mean? The Blockboy JBs and the 42 Dugs.
That's true.
Shout out to
that's gonna be lit.
And, you know what I'm saying? So everybody who part of the camp, we're gonna try to go out. This one of our goals this year to try to go out all together.
All together.
Yeah.
Damn, that'd be fun. That's classic because when you think about, we had opportunities to see Rockefeller back in the day go out.
Yeah.
We seen Cash Money do their thing on the road. Like even Drake and his crew, like it'd be dope to see a CMG. Like
we trying to put that together. We trying, everybody be running, getting money here,
getting money there.
So we just trying to centralize everybody for a minute.
After party would be crazy. Y'all gonna kill the city.
Yeah, we're gonna try to centralize everybody for a minute and just push together for a moment.
That's big, man. That's big. And like I always say, man, you're a true entrepreneur and a true boss in this. And to do it in a way, a lot of times, you've been rocking with Rock Nation. Do you get to have those conversations like having a mentor like Jay-Z and watching obviously all the moves that he's made, and now you doing very similar things? What's those conversations like?
Yeah, of course, Jay the big homie, so just the energy of being around him and picking up that and the energy is just and it's an open book over there at Rock Nation. You know what I mean? Like the information there, you just got to go in and get it.
Yeah, and when you think like from the outside looking in, or cats who really don't know, you think like Rock Nation is like some type of enterprise. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's a big company. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like to be able, is it really once you lock in with them, they kind of just be like, yo, what you want to do? Like,
yeah, I mean, for me, that's how it been. Like, it's simple. I take Jay, pull up at the house.
Wow.
Talk about the idea, tell him what I'm thinking about, what I'm trying to do, get his input on it.
Yeah.
And it's that simple to me, man. It's like family, you know what I'm saying?
That's fire, man. And to know that you have access to that level of power and know that you got power in your own community. when you jump in and, you know, tackle issues like prison reform and things for the community, man, that says a lot about your character and what you do with that power. Because a lot of other people will probably exploit that. If anybody else could pull up the J House, they be trying to sell socks and do all kind of wild shit. But you actually doing stuff like really for your people, man, and putting people on. We got any new artists that you looking at that we need to be paying attention to?
42 Doug. 42 Doug out of Detroit.
Okay.
He
next.
2020 is your little Migo out of Memphis.
Okay.
Yeah, so them couple artists that we like.
That's dope, man. Well, hey, keep feeding us with all of that, and the new project, man, we can't wait for it. And then obviously like that hoe already going crazy. But as you see, you know how we do. I got the bulletproof vest on.
Yeah, what you got going? I've been thinking in my head like, what bro? Like, what you got going on with the vest? He
ready. He active. He on defense at all time. But the reason why we do it because, you know, it's all about the firing squad. We shooting from the hip. Put you in the hot seat for a second. I got some questions for you. Answer them however you want to answer them. They a lot of them psychological questions, really to talk about the type of individual you are. This is easy work for you. You handle this because you're a real boss. We started off with a psychological question: loved or feared? When it comes to, I think it was Nico Machiavelli back in the day, says, you know, it's better to be feared when you can't be loved. But if you had to choose between one or the other, what did Yo Gotti want to be known for? Would you rather be loved or feared?
Probably feared.
Really?
And I really wanted to pick love, but as I'm thinking about it, like, love come across.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it's fear, they know not to play with you.
Don't play with you.
You know what I'm saying? So my first answer would have been love, but when I thought about it,
the real answer is fear. That's where that respect and reverence comes from. Yeah. You can issue love. You can mess around with love, but at the end of the day,
I got love for you, but I don't know if
at the end of the day to stay alive.
Because I've been seeing love go the wrong way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real talk. In the animal kingdom, man, ain't nobody, they ain't loving on each other. They respecting each other's boundaries because of that fear.
Yeah.
I understand that. Now, speaking of fears, what's Yo Gotti's biggest fear?
Only fear I ever had was failure. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that's why I'm a workaholic. You know what I mean? Like, I never stop working because, you know, I understand, like, if it's a domino effect. Yeah. If I'm not successful, it's a lot of people that's affected by it. So
you're feeding a lot of people.
Yeah. So failure, which I don't think I ever allow to happen.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that, like, the self motivation that keep me driving, and keep me going.
Waking up every morning.
That little piece of fear of not winning.
Yeah.
It would make me ensure that I gotta win.
Yeah. That's real wisdom right there. And speaking of, what's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
The best piece of advice. Man, I got a lot of advice from a lot of people. So I can't even say.
The one that sit with you daily.
Yeah, I can't even say the best, but some of it that I exercise is like not to worry about shit that's out of your control. You know what I'm saying? When you learn how to not to worry about shit that's out of your control, you don't care about a lot of shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Really, being an artist in the music business with posters that come out about you and shit people say, like, it never really bothers me because it's like,
what can I do about that shit?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't
like,
care what you think.
Yeah,
if it ain't affecting my bag.
It just ain't affecting me, period.
Yeah, your energy, your spirit, none of that. That's real talk. Now, worst piece of advice you've ever received?
Worst piece?
I know people gonna say a lot of dumb shit.
The worst piece of advice I ever probably received was when I was a young dude in the street, listening to the OGs, like, just telling me, like, you know, giving me the advice of the shit that made me cherish the street life. You know what I'm saying? When I was in the street, I really value, like, you know what I'm saying? So
street code.
When I realized that, like, the streets don't love you back, well, like, damn, that was bad advice because I was really
you was trying
in
to
love
stick to
with
the code.
the street, and the street don't love nobody.
There it is.
So that probably was the, you know,
falling in love with the streets.
Yeah.
Real talk. All right, we lighten it up for a minute. Favorite movie of all time?
Man, Godfather.
Really? The first one?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of which one though. Like this the whole Godfather.
The trilogy is ill, but the first one is that's the one.
Yeah.
Nah, there's some real code, some real game in that. All right, favorite cuss word.
Favorite cuss word. Ho.
I was about to say, you gotta say that. All right, worst job you ever had.
Worst job I ever had was I was washing cars for an hour.
What?
But it was cold. So it was like
Yo Gotti was out there washing cars?
No bullshit. When I was a young dude, right, I had our partner on the car wash, so a couple of us went down the hill, and we was going to wash cars. It was like wintertime, I guess. I remember sticking my hand in the bucket, and when I came out, my hand was so goddamn cold.
That motherfucker was frozen. He's like, I'm going back to these streets.
I'm out of here, man.
Understood. All right, most prized possession.
Most prized possession? I mean, is it like you saying like an item or anything?
I mean, yeah, however you see it, but obviously like an item, there's something that you be like, yo, this is my shit. Like, I can't ever like this.
My kids, if we talking
exactly,
people. Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
A lot of people say that makes sense. Biggest guilty pleasure?
Biggest guilty pleasure? Shit, I don't know, man.
Strip clubs?
No. Probably just women in general.
Just in general. I'm right there
Heaven
with
on
you.
earth.
I'm right there with you. All right. Now, we know you cool, calm, and collected, but has Yo Gotti ever had a fan moment? Like, have you ever fanned out and met somebody like, yo, I can't believe I'm rocking with this person?
Yeah, a couple times. Long time ago, I was in the studio with Dre.
Oh,
right?
Wow.
Dre probably don't even remember this, but
wow.
Rest in peace of Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
I had met Nate Dogg in Memphis.
Oh, wow.
At a strip club in Memphis, right?
All right.
And he was like, man, come out to L.A., I'm going to introduce you to Dre and all that. You know,
Yeah.
I'm Keek, I'm a young dude.
Yeah.
I'm just hot like around my area.
Right.
So Nate ended up hitting me and telling me, this is so long ago, Nate ended up hitting me telling me come to L.A. I fly to L.A. And he sent me an address. I come to the address and it's Dre in the studio.
Wow.
So like this back when, you know, I had the music on the CD. I'm ready to get Dre the CD. You know
go
what I'm saying?
slide Dre the CD.
Yeah, I ain't even get a chance to get into him either. But,
Yeah.
but I was in the studio with him for a minute with Nate, and it was like,
That's crazy. That's a crazy story.
yeah.
Damn.
Dre probably remember this.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
That's ill. Young Yo Gotti.
Yeah.
That's fire right there. All right, you on the island. You only can take 3 items with you. You stranded. What are those 3 things you taking?
3 things I'm taking. You say I'm stranded on the
Stranded.
island?
Deserted island.
Who else on there with me?
It's up to you.
Man, the cell phone
Right.
and 2 girls.
2 guys. There it is. I'm not mad at you right there.
Yeah.
All right, childhood celebrity crush. You can't say Angela Simmons.
Childhood. What's that on? What was her name on Good Times with Penny?
Janet Jackson.
Yeah. Penny on Good Times, right?
Yeah, we all were introduced to her as Penny.
Yeah.
Oh, Good Times. She grew up to be Janet Jackson. That's a fire one right there. All right, one album that you could listen to for the rest of your life. Only could listen to this one album. What album is that?
One album. I can only listen to this one. That's pretty rough right there.
One album, forever. Any genre of music.
I think, you know, if I ain't gonna go with one of my albums,
Untrapped.
I'll probably go with one of my albums.
Yeah, you got to. Why not?
Yeah.
Rock with it.
We'll go with Untrapped.
All right, now speaking of Yo Gotti's greatest bar. Illy, cause you always saying some slick shit. What's the one?
Many. It's too many.
What's the one you like? Yo, I did that. I said that shit. That shit was fly right there.
It's too many songs.
It could be something
man.
new.
Like, it's too many songs.
You got some classic shit that people scream when the record come on in the club.
Yeah, I'm trying to think though. Like
any of the lines from Down in the DM.
Snapchat me that.
Yeah.
Nah, but that's cool. That's cool. But that ain't no bar though. It's like, I don't know. It's like
so what was some clever shit you was like, I was proud of that. That was some wordplay right there.
See, I don't know because I don't really do like metaphors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you
so,
be giving you
like
be talking like a pimp
raps,
on these motherfucking
my
records.
raps more like the message.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta touch you like so it I don't know, so there's so many messages in the lines I be saying.
Right.
Man. Yeah, like I say some of this shit be like I say some shit in this new intro to Untrapped, but the song called Trap, where I be like, you bought a roller in the Cuban before you bought yourself a house. Mama in the hood, you know you supposed to move her out. You took niggas work, they went and shot up mama house. You a selfish nigga, then they took your mama out.
Woo.
Niggas never thinking. You know what I'm saying? But like,
that's
so
real
like
talk.
that's a Bible that's like
that's game.
It's just like for the streets, like what it mean and what it's saying for like It's real shit.
Tighten up.
Because everybody was talking about running off on the plug.
Yeah.
But when nobody talking about what the smoke that came behind it.
Yeah.
So that's the type of music I make.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like where it give you different perspectives of
that's real
what's really happening in the street for real.
Yeah. So obviously we got to ask this when you talk about real conversation, real.
And shout
music.
out to Plies too, because I know he had to run off on the plug too. That's my dog. So
real tough. But just
you
giving them the other side of the game. Who's Yo Gotti inspired by? We talk top 5 all the time. Who's your top 5?
Artists?
Yeah.
Jay, of course. 50.
Okay.
Juvenile.
Ooh. I see that too.
Yeah, Juvenile.
Yeah, that's real. Shouts out to Juvie. That's dope that he in your top 5. Pac.
That's what, 4.
One more.
4. What I said? Jay,
50, Juvie, 50, Pac.
And Wayne.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a mean 5 right there.
Yeah.
That's fire right there. And then we always in the firing squad off like this. We talk about your legacy. Clearly you're a mogul, you're a boss doing major things. When it's all said and done, what's gonna be one word that describes Yo Gotti? Your legacy is known as what? What's that one word?
Man. Hustler.
There it is. Why not?
Maybe hustler.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with the hustler.
Yeah.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
For the record, I think hustling is a talent.
It is indeed a brilliant skill set, if to say the least. Y'all see it? Untrapped, the 31st. Make sure you cop that. We going all the way up with the hustler, the one and only Yo Gotti.
I am.
Nick Cannon Radio. Let's go.